Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a trophy lodge tour to celebrate reaching 500 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for your support to help me reach this milestone. It truly means a lot to me. Before I get into the video, I want to ask you, what is your favorite trophy in your main lodge? My main lodge is a culmination of over 2100 hours in this game, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so in the beginning of the lodge, right here, I have a couple of diamond reindeer. One that's 442.7, one that's 451.9, and that's one of my bigger ones. I believe that's the one in the back there with the bigger tines. And then I have this silver level 4 albino, which I was kind of surprised that he scored silver, but that is okay. And then right over on this side, I have a diamond grizzly bear, 68.2. I got this doing a competition in Pro XCK's Discord. It was a Christmas competition, I believe. And then I also got this male albino grizzly, a level 5, 58.6, that I also got during the same competition. And then up here on this wall, I have the female albino Canada goose that you saw in the video the other day, 4.1. A diamond axis deer. I think this is my biggest axis deer, 235.9. That is a pretty decent axis deer. I think that they get up to like 236. But I got that back in 2020. Right here we have a 164.7 scoring wood bison. And then right here we have another diamond axis deer from 2020, a 232. You know, I don't know if I got these guys from back when they were common, but I haven't had a diamond axis deer in a while. And then right here I have an albino female snow goose, 2.9. Up here I have a max weight, max score saltwater crocodile, 1100. And then I have a dang near max score. I know I have another max score, and I don't know why he's not up here, but this is 1099 scoring saltwater crocodile. That is it for this wall. And then right over here on this little plaque, I have a melanistic ringneck pheasant. This is my first melanistic pheasant that I got on my pheasant grind on Salzwiesen, a 10.4, just a level 1. And a leucistic male, 15.8, so he was barely a gold. And this is my only leucistic pheasant from my pheasant grind. And then over here I have my only diamond eastern cottontail rabbit, a 2 score. I don't remember what their diamond score is, but I think that this guy just barely made diamond. And over here I have a female white rock ptarmigan. This is not the one that I got in the video the other day. This is a different, my first. And then right here I have a white willow ptarmigan, a female as well, 617.9 scoring. And then over on this wall, I kind of have all of the diamond geese that are in the game currently and a few rares. So right here I have a leucistic male tundra bean goose, 2.2, a diamond tundra bean goose, 3.2 score, a diamond magpie goose, 3.9, a diamond snow goose, 3.8 score, diamond gray lag goose. This is my max weight, max score goose that you saw in my red video. A diamond Canada goose. I believe this is my first common diamond. Before I was not able to get a single common diamond Canada goose, and I got like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 brown hybrid, I believe, and I was looking for a common for the longest time, so this is my only common diamond Canada goose, I believe. Then right here I have a leucistic female tundra bean goose, a 2.4 scoring. And I actually got these two back to back. It was a crazy experience. You know, there was a point where I thought that they were actually common because I got them so close together. And then right here I have an erythristic northern pintail. You also saw this in one of my ski videos, a 712.3 scoring. And right here I have a leucistic northern pintail, 722.8. And then over here on this plaque I have a couple of my great one pheasants. I have my fabled emerald, 26.9 scoring, and this was my first great one ringneck pheasant. I actually got something pretty cool before this guy showed up, and you guys will see that a little bit later. And then right here I have a fabled sapphire great one ringneck pheasant as well, 29.7 scoring, so he is a gigantic great one. And I've got to say, this is probably my maybe 3rd or 4th favorite great one plumage type for the pheasant. And then coming over here I have, you guys all know this one very well from that video. I mean, I talked about this guy in depth. This is probably my favorite bird rare in my entire lodge at the moment, which is a pale capercaillie, a 4.4. I mean, he was a big pale capercaillie because they make diamond at 4.64. Then up here I have an albino mountain goat, a 71.09 scoring, which is bugged. And we are going to go into this room over here where you can see I have a Fabled Ashen, Spider Rag, Great One Moose. I believe this is my first Fabled Ashen. I have 2 of them. 186.9 scoring. And then over here on this wall, I have a Diamond Woodland Caribou, 449.5 scoring. Got him not too long ago. A Beige Female Gemsbuck, 297.8. And I did get this whenever they were actually a rare. This is I believe it's my first piebald fallow deer from my grind, and funny enough, he's also my biggest, 217 scoring. A blue morph snow goose, 3.1 scoring. My biggest diamond Manitoban elk right there, 480.4 scoring. A intermediate morph snow goose female, 2.9. My only albino fallow deer at 220.5. And another beige gemsbuck, a male this time, not a gold, 271.2 scoring. And then up here on this wall, I have multiple rares for the tar from my tar grind. A 91.7 scoring white, a 92 point scoring dark brown, a 91.5 scoring dark red. Then over here, I have a 100.4 scoring red, and I actually didn't get this guy on my tar grind. I got this in a multiplayer session shortly after the tar were released on Aotearoa. So I mean, he was just massive. He was a level 4, and I honestly thought that this guy had a chance at diamond. I mean, he almost did score diamond. Just a massive rare. And then over here on this little plaque, I have a diamond stubble quill, my second diamond stubble quill, 239.4. A chocolate fallow deer, 266.5. This is my biggest chocolate fallow deer. A little albino mule deer, 200.3 scoring. And over here on this plaque, I have a Eclipse Northern Pintail, a 1043.8 scoring. Up here, I have a diamond woolly hare, a 3.3 scoring. And up here, I have a diamond mountain hare, a 5.8 scoring, dark gray fur type. Right here, I have a diamond red deer. I believe this is my biggest at 268. A 267.1 scoring diamond red deer. A common raccoon diamond, 12.3 scoring. And this is the moose that you saw me almost mess up the other day in my video. A multiplayer moose from Rev, 283.9 scoring. My biggest diamond Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. I think that they're just normal bighorn. I don't know if they're actually Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep, but this guy is almost a max score, I believe, at 212.3. A diamond mountain goat, 111.6. And a diamond pronghorn, 113.2. This was a new pronghorn after their reworks. And then right here is probably one of my favorite multi-mounts that I have in my lodge. A piebald gold coyote at 50.4. A melanistic male mallard, 13.9. A piebald diamond, not a super rare. These guys are very common, 20 scoring. And a melanistic female mallard at 13.8. And then right here, I have a piebald pronghorn that has the old horns. I've not seen a new rare for the pronghorns since they got reworked. And that concludes the first part of the lodge. So I'm going to go ahead and run down here in the hallway. All right, and over here on this side, I have my first diamond Tibetan fox, 6.3. And then over here, I have a diamond female gray fox at 6.4. She's actually a bigger end scoring female, a red fur type. Here I have a diamond Eurasian lynx at 28.1 scoring. Then over here I have a diamond bobcat, 27.8 scoring. I believe this is the NEM version. Right here I have a max score Himalayan tar. I got this guy on my tar grind. A 107.63 is what his actual score was. Right here an almost max score female gemsbuck, a 357.5 when their max score is 358. I have my biggest diamond Barasinga here at 231.9 scoring. And then right here I have my only diamond nilgai at 95.4. And then right here I have a gray piebald female common raccoon, a 4.4 scoring. That name is actually bug. It should be gray piebald. Right here I have my only rare mountain hare, an albino male at 3 scoring. And then right here I have my only diamond European here at 6.7 scoring. And then up here is going to be my wall where I put multiple upland birds. This wall might be subject to change, but I'm going to put my hazel grouse here, and I might put my diamond bobwhite quail over here whenever I get it, but you know, I'd like to put them with my great one moose. So I don't know what this wall is going to turn into, but right here we have a slate gray male diamond dusky grouse, a 155.2 scoring. We have a dark male black grouse, 123.1. A diamond caper Kaylee at 4.8. A diamond willow ptarmigan, a bicolor at 789.4. And then right here we have a rock ptarmigan molting male at 713.2. And this is my only diamond rock ptarmigan. And as for the middle of the hallway, I have the Fangs Out multi-mount right here with a diamond Iberian mouflon, 184.2 scoring, so he's actually a pretty decent one. A diamond Iberian wolf, 39.4. A winter, which is a rare, male Iberian wolf at 37.2. He was a level 7, and I also got this guy on my solo player map. And then we have the mission Iberian wolf, one of them at least, an ogro at 35.3. And then right here we have one of my favorite multi-mounts in my entire lodge, my albino male Barasinga at 175.5. He was a level 4. And then I have a gold Bengal tiger, a 51.1 scoring. I believe this guy was a level 7. And then right here we have the bison multi-mount, which you guys have seen in a previous video, with my leucistic male plains bison, 167.4 scoring, a melanistic male gray wolf, 35.9 scoring, and a female melanistic gray wolf at 32.7 scoring. And then over here on this plaque, I have a leucistic mallard. I actually kind of have a funny story behind this guy. I got one of these guys on console whenever the game was first just coming out, and I probably searched on PC from 2020 up until, you know, just now in 2025 for one of these guys, and I just was not able to find one until a ski released. And I actually got this guy while looking at a level 5 roll North American beaver, and he was just sitting on the water right next to her, so I of course took him out first, but that was such a cool experience. Up here I have a diamond American alligator, my only diamond American alligator at 498.8. I have a melanistic female, a placeholder for right now, 143.6. A melanistic European bison at 97.59. I'm pretty sure that score is bugged. And then another diamond saltwater crocodile at 1024.9. Then right here I have an albino female stubble quail at 151.6. And a very special trophy, a max weight, max score stubble quail, 250, and then their max weight was 0.13 kg, so that was really cool. And then right here I have a leucistic male wood duck, 584.8 scoring. I got this guy right whenever the map released, and I actually sniped him out of the air. It's unfortunate that I couldn't get a video of this guy, but this was one of my favorite trophies to get. And then up here I have his counterpart, a leucistic female wood duck, 517.7 scoring. Right here I have a melanistic female wood duck, 522.2. And then here I have probably my favorite wood duck trophy, a gold melanistic male at 650.8 scoring. So I mean, this guy was a monster. This is not the melanistic that I filmed in one of my videos. This was actually gotten before that. And that concludes it for the hallway, so I think I will go ahead and head down this way. Down this hallway, I have all of the Class 9, I guess you could call it bovine species. I have all of them that are currently in the game down this hallway. So right here we have my biggest diamond water buffalo at 178.6. And right here we have a diamond plains bison at 183.8. Here we have my biggest diamond wild yak at 282.3. And here we have my only diamond European bison at 130.5. Right here we have, I believe this is my biggest diamond bantang, or at least one of my biggest, at 140.6. Right here we have another melanistic female wood duck, a 531.2, just a placeholder for right now. And then right here we have a couple of diamond wood ducks, a 686.9 and a 670.1, both different plumage types. This is a dark and this is a standard. Right here I have one of my bigger diamond wood bison, a 162.5. Up here I have my only diamond Javan Rusa at 149.4. Then my only diamond hog deer at 109.2. And right here I have my biggest diamond Cape Buffalo, I believe, at 160.6. Then right here we just have random ducks. These are going to be placeholders for right now. A cinnamon teal, a 4.6. A diamond harlequin duck at 7.3. A diamond ferruginous duck at 10.54. And a diamond gadwall at 10.56.4. And that concludes it for this hallway. I am going to go ahead and go into this room. This is actually probably one of my favorite rooms in my entire lodge because it is all of the trophies from my favorite map, which is Vurhonga Savannah. So up here I have my Diamond Lion at 48.5. And right here I have a max weight, max score female Gemsbuck, a Diamond 158. Over here I have one of my only, I believe I only have 2 Diamond male Gemsbucks, 338, so he's my bigger one. And then here I have a dark male Gemsbuck, 269.4. This was shot whenever they were rare. And then I have a brown fur type Cape Buffalo Diamond here at 152. I have a gold male Gemsbuck at 263. And then right here, this is a pretty special trophy right here. This is a max weight, max score Warthog, 63. And then right here, I have probably one of the longest standing, I don't know, like challenges for me to get, which was a diamond side striped jackal. I'm going to put it up on the screen. I actually botched probably, I think either 2 or 3 diamond jackals before getting one, and I believe I got trolled twice by these guys. So I actually ended up getting so sick and tired of looking through multiplayers to find one, only to mess them up or for them to be trolls. And I actually went onto my own solo player map to, yes, grind for a diamond side striped jackal, which I got within like 2 days. So I could have saved myself a lot of headache there. But a 29.3 scoring diamond side striped jackal. A max score blue wildebeest, a 40. A crowned female blue wildebeest, my biggest crowned, at 22. And then a bighorn gold diamond wildebeest at 39. One of the True Racks springbuck diamonds, 80.3. Right here I have a diamond Eurasian widgeon, which is from Vurhonga at 944.3. And a rare Eurasian widgeon female that is also from Vurhonga, a leucistic, at 766.3 scoring. And then right here I have this multi-mount, which I believe is called the Lookout, with a diamond lesser kudu, a 155.5 scoring. And this guy was actually a level 4. This is my first diamond kudu. And then an albino female kudu. Alright, and that includes... Alright, and that is... my god. Jesus Christ, can I stop stuttering? Please! Alright, and that is going to be it for this room, so I'm going to go ahead and head back into this back room back here. And right here I have a piebald male wood bison, a 133.4 scoring, a gold male. Over here I have a gold piebald nilgai, an 86.4 scoring. I have my only diamond black buck, a 134.6, and I got these guys before their reworks. A 157.1 scoring blue sheep diamond, a slate gray. And right here I have a diamond Sika deer, my only diamond Sika deer, at 205. Then on this wall I have all of the turkey diamonds, an eastern wild turkey at 4.6, a diamond Miriam turkey at 4.7, and a diamond Rio Grande turkey at 4.6. And then right here I have a couple of rare female ducks, a green wing female. This is my favorite plumage variation for them. They have 2, I believe. 2 or 3. I'll put them up on the screen, but this is my favorite variation. A 361.1. And then a leucistic tufted duck female, a 731. And then up here on this wall, I have my biggest piebald red deer from my red deer grind, a 195.4 scoring. A leucistic gold male gray leg goose, a 3.4. And I mean, these guys' rares are extremely rare, and for it to be a gold, this is one of probably my most favorite goose rare. And then here I have another leucistic plains bison, a 160.9. And then here I have my albino Canada goose that I got in my last video, the 8 scoring albino male Canada goose. And then here I have my only melanistic red deer, and he was a level 8, and this is actually my favorite rack for the level 8 red deer, so I'm super happy to get this guy. Up here I have another diamond grizzly bear, a 67.5, a diamond Bengal tiger, a 57.5, and then another diamond grizzly bear at 67.59. And then right here on this plaque, I have a white hybrid Canada goose. This guy actually used to be a bald leucistic, and I will put that picture up on the screen. And you know, I much prefer how he looked before. I still think that white hybrid looks cool, but I definitely wish that it could have stayed as a bald leucistic because that was probably my favorite rare in the entire game. And then right here I have a gold scoring piebald European bison, my only rare European bison at 121.8. Right here I have a piebald North American beaver female at 22.7, a level 2 I believe. And then here I have a diamond sandbar deer, a 196.1 scoring. And that concludes it for this room. So now I believe I am going to go down the other hallway. Alright, and down this hallway, this is kind of a placeholder for now, but I have multiple fur types of brown bear diamonds. I would like to get gold and spirit in this hallway eventually, but right now we have a diamond gray fur type, a 28.1 scoring. A diamond cinnamon fur type, 28 scoring. A diamond light brown, a 28 scoring. And then here I have my only melanistic male brown bear, a 25.6 scoring gold. Then up here I have one of my coolest diamond Rocky Mountain elks. He scored, I mean massive, but honestly I thought that this guy was going to troll because of how tight his spread is. This is one of my cooler Rocky Mountain elk diamonds. Right here I have an intermediate morph female snow goose, a 3 scoring. Here I have a leucistic goldeneye, one of the variations. I have both variations, but this one is probably my least favorite. I like the other one way more. And right here I have a gold albino water buffalo. This guy was a level 7 and he is a little bit wonky, a 153.5 scoring. And now I am going to go ahead into this room. Right here, I believe this is my first, it's either my first or my second fabled two-tone Great One Moose, a 267.3 scoring. I shot one fabled two-tone with the 6.5, and then I shot another one of them with the recurve. So I don't know which one this is, but I will look back at the dates and actually see which one this is. And right up here, I have a piebald sandbar male, a 116.4 silver. On this wall, I have two diamond raccoon dogs, a 9.4 and a 9.3. These are my only two diamond raccoon dogs. And right here I have a diamond puma, 39.1, a diamond North American beaver at 31.7, so she's big. My biggest albino moose from my moose grind, a 244.9. This is my biggest diamond Siberian musk deer as well, a 272.8. This is one of my bigger scoring diamond tar from my tar grind, a 107 scoring, and 107 scoring tar aren't that common. And I actually got him with a pretty cool rack because this horn type usually scores 106, 105, so I was not expecting this guy to score 107. And then right here I have another diamond Himalayan tar. This was also a max score, a 107.63, so I got two max score Himalayan tars on my tar grind. Right here I have my only diamond northern red muntjac, a 36.6 scoring, so he was gigantic. And then right here I have probably one of my, I guess, I don't know how to describe this guy. It was a great feeling to spawn this guy because this was my first potential super rare. He was a level 5 piebald, a 262 scoring. This rat can make it, which is why I feel the way that I do about it. But I knew with his estimate that he wasn't going to make it, so it was a little bit of a bittersweet moment because I have always wanted a piebald diamond moose. And I got super close to it, but no. Just unfortunate. Hopefully one day I will go back and try to grind for a super moose. And then right here I have a diamond North American beaver again, a 31 scoring. And right here on this plaque I will want to put a diamond mountain lion. I just have not been out the SRP a lot, so that wall is pretty incomplete, but you can see here I want to match the diamond puma over to the diamond mountain lion. And right here I have a melanistic male wood duck as well. This is the one that I actually killed in my video, a 564.1 scoring. Right here I have my favorite variation, my favorite leucistic variation of the goldeneye, a 959.8 scoring. And right here, probably my favorite duck rare that I have in my entire lodge at the moment is a melanistic northern pintail, and I think that these guys just look so sleek. I absolutely love this rare, an 802 scoring. And then right here I have the Grand Slam multi-mount with a 197.9 scoring Basidi Ibex, a 103.2 scoring Greatos Ibex, a 93.4 scoring Southeastern Spanish Ibex, and a 108.3 scoring Ronda Ibex. And right here I have another very cool trophy. I got this guy in multiplayer, a albino European hare, a male 3.1 scoring, a diamond Mexican bobcat, a 28 scoring, a rancho version, a blue female Mexican bobcat, a 17.7 scoring. And I actually got these guys on the same day, very close together, on my own map. So this is actually insane. You can see here that they were taken, what is that, 20 something minutes apart? That was a crazy experience. And then right here I have a pink female feral pig, a 52.3 scoring. Right here I have my biggest melanistic moose for my moose grind, a 196.1, and he was a level 4. A leucistic European rabbit, a 2 scoring, so I mean he was gigantic because 2.42 I believe is their diamond score, so he was kind of massive. And then right here I have my favorite bird type for the rare tar, a 90.9 scoring black male tar. And this guy was a max weight level 4. And that concludes it for this room. So I think I am going to go ahead and head into the rooms just before the main one. Alright, so I am going to head into this room first as well. And this is one of my more favorite rooms. Over on this wall, I have plans to put every diamond pig in the game. So I will eventually put a wild... no, I think I'm missing a feral pig diamond. And then I want another warthog diamond to go up here. But right here we have a 148.1 scoring diamond wild boar, a 151.3 scoring diamond collared peccary, a 146.9 scoring wild hog diamond, and then a willow ptarmigan diamond up here for the time being, a 782.9 scoring, and then just a random diamond black grouse up here, a 128. Right over on this wall, I have an albino wild boar, an 80.3 scoring. This guy was a level 3. A diamond red fox at 14.4. A diamond Merriam turkey at 4.6. A diamond black-tailed deer at 180.4. My biggest diamond moose ever, and this actually did not come from my moose grind. This came from a Rev multiplayer, so it's kind of funny that my biggest moose diamond is from multiplayer at 300.9. A diamond red deer from Hirschfelden, a 251.6. A diamond Merriam turkey at 4.6. Another diamond black-tailed deer at 184.4. A black gold rare female wild boar at 62.1. And another diamond red fox at 14.9. Then over on this wall, I have all of the elk diamonds that are currently in the game. A diamond Rocky Mountain elk, a 497.5, a diamond Manitoban elk at 473.4, and a diamond Roosevelt elk, my biggest diamond Roosevelt elk, at 413.8. And here I have all of the rares for Siberian musk deer, but not all of them as male, unfortunately, which I eventually want to do. So I have a piebald male at 121.8, an albino female, and a melanistic female. Then over on this wall, I have a melanistic Iberian mouflon at 140.7, an albino male wood duck, which I have also put in a video, a 592.5 scoring, an albino female wildebeest, 21.2, an albino water buffalo at 137.2, and he was also a level 7. I believe this one was on Sundar, my other one was on Parquet. A diamond feral goat, my only diamond feral goat out of, I believe, 14 trolls, a 214 scoring, so he was a pretty big one. Another albino female blue wildebeest at 21.2 scoring. I'd eventually like to turn both of these into males. A erythristic golden female wood duck at 519.6. I'm still missing her male counterpart. And a gray Iberian mouflon at 140.9 scoring, and if you didn't know, this is actually a rare for the Iberian mouflon. And as for the centerplex here, this, I will go ahead and go back here because I have a story about that guy. This is a piebald coyote, a 49.2, and I believe this one is from New England Mountains. The other one that I had gotten in the other multi-mount was from Rancho. And then this guy, probably one of my saddest trophies in my entire lodge because I actually ended up botching this guy. He would have been a gold scoring level 7 melanistic lynx, but yes, as you can see here from the score, I did mess it up. I rushed the shot because I was in multiplayer and I was very worried about him getting away, so that was a huge mistake on my part. A little unfortunate that I messed this guy up, but he still looks the same in the lodge. And that will conclude this room. So I am going to go ahead and head into this next room. So right here I have my biggest diamond mountain reindeer, a 460.6 scoring, and I mean that guy is absolutely massive. I don't think that they get much bigger. I know that they can go up to like 465, but still, this guy is massive. You don't see 460 plus reindeer that often. And up here I have a leucistic wild yak, a 247.2 scoring. This guy was a level 7. Then over here I have my biggest diamond Grant's caribou, a 453.5. Over here I have my biggest diamond chamois, a 61.1 scoring. Said this guy was a massive because they make diamond at 58. A leucistic gold female, a 52.7 scoring. An albino saltwater crocodile, a 661. An albino female chamois, a 41.6 scoring. And a melanistic female chamois, a 38.9 scoring. And as for the small plaques, these have got to be some of my favorite duck rears that I have killed in this entire game. So right here I have a gold hybrid blue Eurasian teal, and the story for this is actually insane. I actually went out to a random rev server one night, was looking specifically for duck rears, and I ended up asking my friend Kingfisher what duck I should hunt, into which he randomly said Eurasian teal. So I went to the very first lake, set up decoys, set up a collar, and he was in one of the first flocks that came in. So, I mean, Kingfisher, if you're watching this, huge shout out for the gold scoring hybrid blue Eurasian teal. Thank you so much for getting me this guy. And then right here I have a Eclipse tufted duck, a 864.4 scoring. And then right here I have a albino green wing teal, a 437.7 scoring. And then over here we have a piebald green wing teal, a 424.8 scoring. I got this guy on New England. And then here probably, I don't know if I should say it, besides wood ducks, this is probably my favorite duck rare that I have in my entire lodge, which is a melanistic gold scoring cinnamon teal, a 4.2 scoring. And I mean, this guy was just insane to get, and I also got him after the reworks. I believe I have a picture of my dog holding this guy in her mouth, so if I do, I'm going to post that right now. So now we are going to be heading into the main room. Right here to the side, I have a huge piebald nilgai, a 90.3 scoring. This guy was a level 4, but I mean, I believe their diamond is like 94, so this guy is not too far off. Then here we have my only great one red deer, a 273.1 scoring, and I got this guy on Quattro. This is the guy that I took out with the Giant rifle, and I will go ahead and put a little bit of a clip up here right now of me taking that guy out and harvesting him very quickly, and a piebald female red deer. And right here I have a fabled two-tone moose, my second fabled two-tone moose at 267.7 scoring. I don't have a recording of this guy, my fabled ashen, another fabled ashen spider rack, a 193.5 scoring. So out of 6 great one moose, 2 pairs have been duplicates, so that's unfortunate. And then right here I have my first ever great one moose, a fabled spruce, 261 scoring, and I mean, this guy was super special. Right here I have my max score diamond black bear that I would eventually like to replace with another great one black bear, 24 scoring. So this is a max score diamond, and then right here I have a minimum scoring great one black bear, also a 24 scoring. So I think that they kind of fit together really well in this multi-mount. A fabled spirit, which was my favorite fur, the great one black bear, and I also have a video of me killing this guy that I'm going to be playing in the top corner. And then right here I have my favorite great one tar, a fabled skull, a 116.1, and I killed this guy with the crossbow, which I will be playing up here in the corner. Then I have a white female Himalayan tar that I got in multiplayer, which is back there. And then right here I have an albino female Himalayan tar, which I also got in multiplayer, so he gets 2 rare females to go with him. Right here we have a blue cystic caribou, which I did take out on Yukon, the one that you saw in one of my previous videos. Then right here I have a roe huddle with my biggest diamond roe deer, and this one is from Quattro Colinas, an 85 scoring, so he is a pretty big one. And then I have a piebald, a 67.09, and I actually ruined that guy. I don't know which one he is, but I ruined this guy because I actually thought that it was a modded multiplayer session. It would have been a gold, and I searched the session and later found out that it was not modded. So yeah, unfortunately ruined that guy, but that is okay because I have another piebald back there. It's 67.59 scoring, and they both have that messed up score. But yeah, 2 piebald roe deer and my diamond. And then on this entire stretch of wall, I have every single diamond duck in the entire game. So let's go ahead and start up here. Here I have a diamond gray gadwall, a 1089.2. This is my biggest scoring one. I have a standard diamond wood duck, a 672.8, and I believe this was my first diamond wood duck. Here I have a diamond Eurasian teal, a 355.6. A diamond tufted duck at 968.5, a diamond northern pintail at 1047.3, a gray plumage type. And then here I have a pretty special duck diamond, a 4.8 scoring cinnamon teal. This is actually a max score cinnamon teal, so that is pretty sweet. Over here I have a diamond harlequin duck, a 7.3, a diamond ferruginous duck at 1089.4, a diamond mallard at 20.3, a diamond golden eye at 1258, a diamond Eurasian widgeon at 941.7, and a diamond green wing teal at 486.4. And then up here, I want to have the biggest of all of the North American deer species, but right now I do not have my biggest diamond whitetail up here because he's actually a placeholder for what will be my great one whenever he goes in this mount. But I have not grinded for a whitetail great one. That will probably be one of my next grinds. But up here we have a diamond black-tailed deer, a 191.2 scoring, and this guy is just absolutely massive. This is my biggest diamond black-tailed deer. A diamond mule deer at 336.3 from Rancho, and this was before that they got their great ones and before they got their reworks. And a placeholder white-tailed deer, a 265.8 scoring. But this is my favorite rack, so that is why he is up there for the time being. And then right here I have a huddle fallow deer, and these are my only great one fallow deer in the game, and they were also the first great one grind that I ever did. So my painted here is my first great one fallow, 252.7, painted with the blade rack. Then my second great one fallow deer is the fabled hooded, a 251.4 scoring. And then my third and my favorite great one fallow deer, which actually made me quit playing. You know what, guys? I'm honestly noticing that it is nighttime in this lodge, so I want to change the time while I am looking at this room so that we can get a good look at all of the trophies in here. So I'm going to do that really quick and get back to that. Alright, so now that the time has changed, I can actually go over here and look at my favorite great one fallow deer, a silver spoon, 279 scoring. And despite what people say, I absolutely love the spoon rack. It is one of my favorite racks in the game. Of course, you know, I like the typical more, but I just think that this rack looks so cool. It looks like an old, worn down buck. So one of my favorite racks, and to get it on the silver fur, which is my favorite fur, yeah, this guy made me stop doing my fallow grind. And then right here I have a diamond white-tailed deer, my biggest diamond white-tailed deer at 270.7, and I got this guy on solo player, and I did not get this guy from a grind. He was actually an initial spawn. Then here I have a piebald white-tailed deer from Mississippi. This is also not a grind trophy, 215.4 scoring. And then back there I have a albino white-tailed deer, a 215.6 scoring, and eventually I might turn this multi-mount into a triple rare multi-mount once I get a melanistic, and then I plan on getting 3 Great One Whitetail to complete the huddle because I want all of the Great One respective multi-mounts, I guess, to have all of the species in it be Great Ones like this. Here in the middle is my favorite Great One moose. This is why I grinded moose for as long as I did, was to get the fabled oak fur. And to get him with the 50/50 rack, I mean, it was such an insane experience whenever I first spawned this guy. I'm going to put a video of me killing this guy up in the top right corner, and I killed him with the recurve. And I mean, my excitement for this guy, this is probably my favorite Great One that I have ever killed in this game. This was such an insane experience, and I might go back to the moose grind at some point because I am still missing the speckled fur and I am still missing the birch fur in 2 of their racks. And then over here, I have another Great One tar, my first Great One tar, a Fabled Scars at 122.7 scoring. And I will also put a video of me taking out this guy. I took this guy out with the, oh gosh, what is that thing called? The drilling rifle? And I took him out with slugs. And then here, probably my favorite multi-mount in the entire game, because this actually has one of my most special trophies in my entire lodge, which is my super rare albino ringneck pheasant, 21.1 scoring. So I mean, this guy was a tank of a super rare, and I actually got this guy before my first Great One, which, you know, honestly had me a little bit discouraged at the time because, like I said previously, I was over 4,000 kills into my pheasant grind, and to have a super rare spawn first before my Great One whenever I saw everybody else getting them, yeah, I was definitely feeling discouraged. But here we have something else that is incredibly special. Whenever I got this guy, I said that I would love to have a fabled ruby Great One pheasant to go with him, and I actually ended up spawning one. This was my last Great One pheasant that I had spawned, a 29 scoring fabled ruby. So this is my favorite multi-mount in my entire lodge. I am honestly blown away that I got that. Alright guys, and with that, that is going to be it for my main trophy lodge. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this trophy lodge tour. Again, thank you so much for getting me to 500 subscribers. I appreciate you all for watching the content, and I will see you next time. Bye!